Okay, guys, so this is Daegan, and I'm back with another update in our little experiment, which is melding Facebook and YouTube and our blog. And remember, our goal in this process was just to kind of play around and see what it would take to get up to 100 leads per day, how long it would take, and it's been a few days since the initial update, and we're well on the way. Remember when I was showing you the blog lead numbers per day? We were hovering right around 18 to 20 or so. Now we've more than doubled that. And so what I want to do is I want to show you what we've done to do that and give you a look under the hood so you can kind of mimic and do some of the same stuff. So this stuff isn't very hard. It's actually surprising me how simple and how fast our lead uptake is growing. And so I just want to go in and show you some of those things. So let me start here. Actually, first, before I go in there, let me first remind you what this whole thing is about. So here we are on Facebook, and it wasn't long ago that for some reason I decided to post a link that went over to one of the posts on my blog. And let's see if we can find one of those early ones. Maybe it was for something like our Invisible Funnel Workshop, right? And I said, wow, there's this little button that's called Promote. And I clicked it, and I think if this thing pops up, it might take a few seconds. It said, promote this and get some more exposure to this particular post on your fan page for this post to your blog, and give us $15 and we'll give you some more exposure. Well, when all was said and done, and I guess I won't wait for that to pop up because this normally works a little bit quicker. Actually, let me refresh the page for you. Scroll on down here. All right, so let's look at this side first. When all was said and done for this particular post, it looks like we got 2,692 impressions for $15, which actually gave us a bonus 1,600 impressions because of the virality of people sharing this stuff around. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't like Facebook before this, but now that I can actually get my message out in front of my fans, you guys better believe that what I've been doing over the last week or so, I've been increasing my fan base. And you guys can see that pretty much each and every day, our reach has been increasing. And also our number of fans has been growing by, I guess, maybe 100 or so per day. And I don't know how to look at those stats so much, but they're in there somewhere. And I guess when I figure it out, I'll show you that. But trust me, our fan likes have been going up by about 100 per day. And we've just been getting a lot of exposure. So that's the framework. I want to see if I can click this. Yeah, there we go. So $15 got me 57 clicks, 28 page post likes, 7 comments, 5 photo views, I don't know what that is, and 3 page likes, which is pretty darn cool to me, right? For $15 to get 57 clicks, do the math. I don't feel like doing the math right now, but those are pretty inexpensive clicks. 30 cents, a little bit less than 30 cents or something like that. And so I've been doing that like a banshee. And you can see for some of these other posts over here, over here, over here. This one I experimented sending people straight over to YouTube. One thing that I did notice, now when you do this, before I get into the nitty gritty, some of my posts have been approved for the additional advertising to my fans, some have not. And what I've noticed is when I say things like this, when I use big numbers, I guess that sounds kind of hypey and biz-oppy. And those are the things that Facebook tends to say, nah, I don't really like that. So I'm learning as I'm going here, and that's kind of what I'm sharing with you. So I'm not going to use that stuff anymore. So this will probably be the last time that I do that. And so that's just one quick rule to take away with you. Now let me go back to the very beginning and show you what we've got going. So back here, we were at about 18 to 22 leads per day. Now we bumped that up to, we had like a 95 lead day, but I don't count that as a 95 lead day because that was a day that I sent an email over to a post on the blog. That doesn't really count to me. These last 2 days, I haven't sent any traffic whatsoever there except for that traffic that's kind of coming in naturally from Facebook and YouTube. So I want to show you what we did and how we made that significant jump. There's one thing physically that we did to the blog that instantly, like waking up to today's Christmas, got us a ton more leads. It was like night and day. So let me show you what that is just by going over here and going to our subscriber stats. Let's check out all of our subscribers, and we will look at subscribers for, let's say, today. All right, so these are the subscribers that we can see today. And what we can see here is we can see that subscribers are coming from lots of different places. We got subscribers coming from blog posts. We got subscribers coming from the little slide up footer ad that we have. We have subscribers coming from the header. These were all there before, but I want you to notice these, blog PUD. While I was sleeping one night, Jason, who helps me run our website, The Home Business Agency, went out and got us a software, a pop-up software, which I'm going to show you in just a second, installed it without me knowing, and I knew something happened because the next day we were getting a ton more leads, and that's what all of these refer to. All the leads that this software that Jason installed, it's just a plugin installed on the blog. So let me show you what that is. If you install this, I really believe you're going to get at least 20, 30, maybe even 50% increase in the number of leads you're getting, because that's kind of the numbers that we're seeing here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 16 on this page. So that's almost half, right? A ton more leads, in other words. It's a very powerful tool, and it's called Pop-Up Domination. I'll put a link somewhere to it for you, but just so you can see what our little pop-up is, because it only pops up once. So if I go to my blog now, you're not going to see it. This is what it looks like. It just gives people access to literally the exact same thing. Let's go back over here, and I'll go straight to the blog now. The exact same thing that people can get up here at the top, down here underneath the post, or down here. But it just does it in a pop-up format. Boom. And wouldn't you know that almost doubles the number of leads that we're getting per day. So that is a significant piece of where our jump in leads is coming from. So I suggest if you don't have this thing, get it, install it. Like I said, I'll leave you a link to it. All right, so that's part of what's going on. Now what I want to do is one of the questions for me is I really wanted to validate, all right, well, you know, Daegan, you're doing some more stuff on Facebook. Is this really leading to more traffic on your blog? And so what I have here is our Google Analytics for my website, daegansmith.com, and you can see that I wasn't really doing much. I don't really do much blogging. I just kind of got excited about it, and you can see that we're getting significantly more traffic now. These days, these big spike days, are probably days that I sent out emails, right? Other than that, these sort of days here are what I would consider our new average, our new sort of norm in terms of how much traffic we're getting over to the blog. And so that I can confirm that where that traffic is coming from. Is it actually coming from Facebook? Does it make sense that we use Facebook? And I wanted to make sure that I was looking at my analytics here. And so if we go over to all the traffic, what we see here is that the second highest referral source for traffic to the blog, what we can see here is the second highest traffic referral source here is actually coming from Facebook. So what we're doing is actually making a meaningful difference. All that traffic, all that activity is getting people to the blog. Now, we can't track direct traffic, but we're probably getting some viral traffic activity as well from all the likes and all the shares and buzz and whatnot. And then we also have here, which is kind of interesting, this is also Facebook, but this is people checking out the site from their cell phones or mobile devices. So we're actually getting a significant amount of traffic right from Facebook. It's actually more than Google in terms of an organic sense. So this is a good thing that we're doing. What we're also noticing is that what I'm liking to see and what I'm working on now is getting people to visit more pages when they visit the website. So right now we're looking at 2.85 for people from Facebook. Let's see down here, 2.89. So we're right around 3, and people are staying for about 2 minutes. What my goal here is, I'm really trying to see if I can get our page visits so people dig in deeper. If they dig in deeper, they're going to stay longer, and that's going to have ramifications site-wide for a long period of time. So these are changes that I'm sharing with you that we haven't made, but we will start making, is we'll really start to interlink some of these posts, right? So this post will interlink to posts that are like it. We have some software on here, related post software. I don't really like what we're using in terms of a plugin, so I'm going to start playing with some more and see what we can really do to get people to really dig in and consume what's here on the site and enjoy all the content that we're going to be putting and are putting on the website. So that's that piece. The last thing I want to show you that I've started to do is if I come over here to YouTube, excuse me, what I've also started to do with my videos, which I'm kind of surprised that I didn't do prior. Let me find one that I have actually out there and available. I'm not sure. Let's see if I did it on this post. Yeah. Hey guys. Now I didn't do it perfectly here, but what I did do is I'm starting to link back all my YouTube traffic to the DaeganSmith.com blog. Now ideally what I want to start doing is linking each of these pages back to the exact page on the blog, so we get deep links in there too. But I feel like as I'm playing with all this social media stuff, the more that I can keep the social traffic going to social places, the more value that's going to create. So instead of sending this person that's here on Facebook directly back, or excuse me, on YouTube directly back to like my maximum leverage funnel, we're going to go back and update a lot of the links in a lot of our videos so that they all start to go to the blog and correspond to cool stuff there. And I really think that over time, we'll see YouTube become a large source of traffic as well for the blog. So that's kind of exciting to see. And that's where we're at. So right now, as we look back here, today is Sunday, and it's about 6:30 p.m. And we're at 41 leads. I bet we'll beat 52. Maybe we'll get a little bit closer to 60. And we're a little bit more than halfway there, in my opinion. So I look forward to sharing some more videos with what's bringing us meaningful results with this sort of Facebook, YouTube, and blog triad experiment that we're playing with. And I'd love your feedback. So share what you think, share what you're doing to get leads. And by all means, point me in any direction for any cool plugins that relate to the things that we're trying to do. And I'll give you the resources that I just explained. So that's the dealio. And I look forward to your feedback.